Yo, 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 it's your boy Willie Waze, man, aka the voice of VA, and you were listening to Lumi Lifestyle, man. Recently I've been having some thoughts that just been in my mind lately, man. I wanted to share it with y'all, in light of all of this Biggie and Pac stuff that's been on TV lately, we finally have what some might consider some closure as to what happened on both sides with the killings and everything. And that is it's in itself a silver lining, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we also got a lot of Pac disrespect going on, man. And the shit is really irking my nerves, dog, because these niggas really don't understand what Pac meant to the culture, man. And some of them do, but they're just trying to shit on the nigga for the sake of some likes and some attention online. They selling out the culture for attention. That shit irks the fuck out of me, dog. So with all that being said, man, I had this question that has been burning my head, man, for the last week. And that question is, did we let Pac down? With countless stories and people who knew my man's Pac, it's evident that he loved his people. There shouldn't be any dispute about that. Even with his more contradictive nature towards the end of his life, as far as I could see, his loyalty and love for his people was never in question. So with the vision that he wanted to see for his people and where he wanted to see hip-hop, did we let him down? Think about that. Shit, now rappers are faker and more emasculated than ever, and very few rappers actually take the time to address issues that's really affecting their people. It's like they'll take from the people, but they won't give to the culture and give to the same people that are propping them up, especially the younger generation. We got fake gangbangers, we got snitchings at an all-time high, suspect moist shit is at an all-time high, and it's running rampant in hip-hop, and all of which Pac would have rolled on back in the day. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some surprises, that Pac might have, people that Pac might have liked, you know what I'm saying? Because Pac also understood the misunderstood motherfuckers. But at the same time, I think it's pretty safe to say a lot of this bullshit Pac wouldn't have went for, man. That nigga would have had a whole separate discography for these bitch ass niggas nowadays. Y'all that don't know, I created a movement. It was a rap group, but I would have to say it was a movement first and foremost called Thug Life in the early 90s. And it stood for the hate you gave little infants fucks everybody. And at this point in time now, you look at it, 20 years later, it's just something that niggas do to feel more gangster and goon-like. And what's even more funny is the fact that the little infants that were hated on by society and that Tupac put his life on the lines for are now the same ones growing up to say that they're better rappers or even more gangster than Pac. A lot of these niggas so selfish, man, they'd rather be the only voice. You know what I'm saying? Pac wasn't never like that. He wanted to ride on niggas he disagreed with, but niggas that he fucked with and niggas that was standing for something, he would stand behind them. Nowadays, we don't got that same attitude, that same camaraderie and respect and just manhood shit, Nowadays, even some of these niggas are proud to say that they've never even listened to him. I mean, which I find extremely impossible. But when niggas is born past 96, when niggas is born in 97, 98, 99, I mean, you start to see that, damn, this is really the this is really the start of a new generation. And a lot of these niggas they didn't place the same importance on understanding the legends and understanding the people that came before them. You know what I'm saying? But we were blessed to have OGs and niggas that was bumping the real shit. My mother was one of the people who really took time to show me the real and let me know what the real hip hop was and what shit hop was, you know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. And Pac and Big happened to be one of the ones that she used to try to get me to understand and get me to listen to, man. And then look where I am today. One of the dopest motherfuckers you never heard of. Oh, man. Also, I realized people like to compare themselves to Pac. People definitely like to compare themselves to Pac and all of that. But when they do, it's only related to being shot, shooting, or just plain old thug shit. Nobody mentions his political side, his thoughtful side, and his side with a proper world view. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be Pac, but nobody wants to be Pac. People realize, man, that the thug mentality, the rider mentality was a part of the warrior mentality, and that warrior mentality came from the pride that was instilled by his family, Black Panthers, and just overall his identity. Pac would have died for his people, and in a way you think about it, he really did. Same for Big. It's kind of wild, man. I just been missing the fuck out of them lately. You know what I'm saying? I've been missing Big's flow. I've been wondering how he would adjust to this shit going on now. You know, a lot of people sleep on his business mind, but I feel like he would have been on some business shit now, same way that Jay is, you know. And you know, with Pac, you know, I'll be thinking, man, who would he have rolled on? You know what I'm saying? Who would he be rocking with? And also, what would the music be nowadays? You know, you got this nigga Lil Xan, who gonna fuck around and give Tupac a 2 out of 10. And shame on Revolt for even posting that shit, man. They should have known better. But you gonna give Pac a 2 out of 10. Then give Beethoven a 9 out of 10, saying he makes beautiful music. But give Pac a 2, saying he makes boring music. Then you give Drake and God's Plan an 8, but you give Pac a 2. And no self-respecting nigga in hip-hop should ever give Pac a 2. If that's what your mind really is, if you think, first of all, I want to know what songs this nigga was listening to that's so fucking boring. I mean, you can't listen to All Eyes on Me and hear You Can't See Me or Bitches of a Rider and look at that shit as boring. Especially when these niggas is making ambient, druggy, trap, suicidal, emo shit. I'm just not understanding it. Then you gonna praise Beethoven, just, you know, it looks weird. It looks vulture-like. I feel like deep down there's some type of like agenda to just demean hip-hop. Niggas, corporate motherfuckers done already took a hold of the monetary value of hip-hop, but now they're trying to control the actual culture and the minds of the people. Like, you know, and then when people condemn motherfuckers for coming out their mouth disrespectful, niggas want to baby him and ride for him. You know, stop picking up, you know, he can feel the way he want to feel, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Nobody should, even if you feel that way, you don't ever say that shit, man. I ain't about to go to no rock room and be like, man, fuck Aerosmith. I ain't about to be like, fuck the Grateful Dead. Even if I don't listen to their shit, you be like, nah, I gotta respect them, man. You know? The same way this nigga gotta respect Pac. This nigga Lil Xan from California, dog. How the fuck you don't respect Pac, man? Going knock a nigga for not liking Pac, but you just should have known better, man. Just that says a lot about where your mind at with the culture, that he's a 2 to you. And if you look at the footage, you can see it in that nigga face, man. It was like you asked him it's like he felt disrespected by being asked about Pac. But you want Drake dick, you want Beethoven dick, and you know, nigga, what Beethoven is you sitting here listening to? Be the fuck real. But you know, it's attached to classical music. It's attached to value. See, a lot of these niggas don't realize that these rappers is really rock and roll. A lot of these new rappers is really rock and roll fans, man, that decided to rap being funny and the shit blew up and now they riding with it. That's that culture vulture shit. Half of these niggas would never disrespect a rock and roll legend or a legend from any other genre, but they can come in hip hop and just shit on our niggas that rode for us and died for us, man. But at no point did the understanding and the love of the culture get indoctrinated in them, you know? So when they show their true colors, man, like my grandfather always said, man, when somebody show you who they are, you gotta believe them. Period, point blank, man. If somebody shows you who they are, you gotta believe them. So with all that being said, man, when you look at everything that's going on, when you look at how hip-hop is acting, when you look at niggas in hip-hop and how they're being defended and how bullshit is being put to the forefront, man, I just want to ask y'all again, yo, did we let Tupac down? It's your boy Willie Waze for Lumi Lifestyle, man. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I can't wait to hear what y'all think about this, man. Yeah, man, fuck with me.